guys out there on Facebook land. We're glad you can join us tonight for the Paul Leal Cooking Show.
Cooking with Your Next Constable is live, y'all. I can't believe the man standing next to me is in Taylor, Texas, at Paul Leal's house. The one and only, the Williamson County Judge Bill Gravell is in the kitchen, y'all.
We are excited about being here tonight, and I hope that you're ready to make some quesadillas with us with a little flair and action. I actually call them Constadillas because I think they will be amazing. So I hope you're excited tonight.
They're going to be good, y'all. We're going to make some chicken quesadillas, some brisket quesadillas. We're going to make some homemade. Look who's watching.
Who's
Constable
watching?
Vinny Sharon.
Vinny Sharon.
Constable Sharon is
Hey.
in who's watching. Hey, you ain't got the judge in your kitchen, do ya?
Vinny, you'd have to know where your kitchen is.
Come
brother,
on, now
to
he
have
can
the
cook.
judge.
Vinny can cook. I give him
cook.
that much.
Not only is he a looker, he's a cooker.
He cooks little things.
He cooks short things.
Oh, anyway, thanks for tuning in, you guys. We're excited about tonight's show. It's going to be a blast. Look who that is.
Oh, the Honorable Judge
Hobbs is on the line. Watch it.
Woo!
So here's what. Judge, just so you know, we try to go through. So if you get somebody,
You mean like Tiffany Ann? Tiffany, thank you for joining
yeah.
us.
Now
this
see, I don't
evening.
know Tiffany. If you live in Precinct 4, please vote for me. But I don't know who that is.
Tiffany's
But
amazing.
If you get somebody, that's big time, whoever's phone pulls them up, that's like big time. So if you got like followers that you got other elected officials and things like that, if they come up on your phone, you get, and at the end of the night, whoever brings the highest one. Now you're already in the kitchen.
I'm in the
so
kitchen.
So it don't get higher than you. So I'm already one. But anyway, if you get, a city councilman, a mayor, if they come up, make sure you point them out. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one. What's up, Kendrick? So we already got one elected official on mine, which is Vinny Sharon. So I'm already beating you.
You
right
are
now.
one up.
So.
But I've got Tony on mine. I've got Deborah on mine. I've got Morgan.
Who
I've got Jason
people,
watching.
Judge? I don't
Look
know
at
those
that.
people.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so y'all know how we start the show. If you don't, welcome. This Judge Gravell is live over here. I'm live up there. Rick Romero, thanks for tuning in, brother. We're going to start it off like we always do.
Oh, my brother.
Putting some margaritas down on it. So bear with us just a second. It's going to be loud, as you know. Give me a half second. We're going to do a double can. So I'm not promoting alcoholism or anything like that. If you've got a drinking problem, don't try. Just don't do it, okay? But we're at the house, and this is how we start the show. So I'm gonna put 2 cans, Judge.
I'm very excited about
Just
this.
because
part.
I'm sharing it with you. Normally I only put 1 can.
Robert, how are you, brother? Glad you joined us tonight. We're glad you're there. Debbie, thank you for joining us. Darlene, wow, you live in Precinct 3, but sister, you stepped over here for my buddy in full, Paul Leal. And thank you for jumping over here tonight.
This just takes a minute. It's allowed for a minute, but it's how we do it. That's an old Ninja. That thing's like 10 years old. These are my margarita glasses. But I'm telling you, this is a game changer right here. Game changer margarita.
Travis, how are you tonight, brother? Thanks for joining us. Chandler, glad you're here. Stefan Gerlica, thank you, brother, for watching. Man, I have not seen you in a long time.
All right. Watch this.
Now, what's about 10 years old? The margarita?
No,
the blender?
the Ninja.
The Ninja.
Oh, and we got plenty here for Sharon. Okay, now we're in Texas, so we use big Texas-sized straws. We don't be using no cheap little straws.
Translated, for those of you that live in Williamson County, those would be big old honking straws, just so you know. Right.
So
there.
that's what our little, this is just frozen fruit with some ice with a can of Cayman Jack margarita. And they're called a Paul Leal margarita, as some viewers have said.
We got a cheers.
There
cheers.
you go.
There you
How
go,
about
right
that,
there.
y'all?
Wow.
Now, normally I blend it a little bit longer so there's not so much ice.
Those straws are so big you can.
Oh, I'm telling
the
you,
ice
you
chunks
ain't
right
getting,
there,
getting stuck in this straw. You ain't got to blow back on this one. This straw, you will get an iceberg through it.
But listen, you don't want to inhale too much because it will go down all the way. Clint, how are you, my friend?
Bill Rhodes, Clint Masters. Man, we got a ton of people tuning in. Okay, so here's what we're doing, y'all. Because we only got like an hour, Judge.
All right, come on.
I'm gonna tell you
Wait a
what
minute,
we're
I'm
cooking.
tasting some fruit in here. What's the fruit?
Oh yeah, it's frozen fruit.
Wow.
It's got peaches, strawberry, mango, pineapple.
That's
with a Camel Jack.
Fredericksburg peaches.
Well, I don't want to say that. Give me the line. Okay, here's what we're doing, y'all. So we got a rotisserie chicken that's got the Uncle Chris Fiesta seasoning. So it's already kind of got some Mexican seasoning going on with it. And so that's what's in this bowl right here, okay? So I asked Judge Gravell, we're going to wash our hands before we don't want to contaminate nothing. We're going to wash our hands and get things going. Okay, Judge, I got hot water here. You ready? And you're going to have to pull those sleeves up, Judge. We're going to work up in here. You ready? Here we go. Got the water going there.
Hang on just a sec. Okay.
All right, he's ready for surgery, y'all. We're moving in. All right, so what Judge is going to do is he's going to debone this chicken into this bowl here. Then while he's doing that, because what takes the longest, it takes a little bit of time, is we're going to make some Queso, which is the bomb, okay? So, Judge, you do that. We lose anybody? Rose Martin? Yabara? See, now my sister used to be a Yabara, but she passed away. But my sister Susie was a Yabara. I don't know who that is. Joe, what's going on, man?
Joyce? Hello, Joyce.
Okay, so, Judge, that's your job right there. I'm going to cut up some cheese.
I have to start now? Are you ready?
Yeah. Start it up. You're just going to pull the chicken out of there. However you want to do it. Just put the chicken in that bone.
That's all there is?
Bowl. That's all. We got to make.
Dude, that is not enough for a quesadilla, brother.
You got to remember the show.
Oh,
we got to feed 10 people less than $15.
Feed 10 people.
That's all. We're going to spread this chicken out. I mean, we're going to take one chicken leg and feed 15 people.
Yeah, if
you didn't know that, it's about the
15 of you eating off this chicken. We
it's
are about to starve. I'm just saying.
The size.
I'm just saying. See?
We got Timothy Jordan. Hey, you know who Timothy is?
Hey, Tim Jordan. How are you?
Yeah.
Good
Head of the Hutto Chamber.
Hutto.
Is watching on that line. What's going on, Tim?
Hey, man.
Me and Tim go way back.
How did our Hutto Hippos do the other night?
I don't know.
Tim, tell me the score. How did our Hutto Hippos do, brother? I want to know how they're doing. I'm excited, Paul. Aren't you excited about seeing our kids getting back out on the football field and playing band and getting involved in
I was
activities?
so excited going through the school zone.
Yes.
I'm like, man, the school zone is back in session, or whatever. Back to the school zone.
But you make people nervous when you go through the school zone.
Well, you know what?
Right?
I put that radar on. Huh? You want to see if I write a ticket speed in the school zone? Mm-hmm. You'll find we'll meet each other quick. Anyway, I give a lot of warnings, though, Judge. I don't like writing a lot of tickets.
Why?
Well, it's just me. I guess when I first
Gary Salazar, how are you, brother?
When I first started,
Gary, when you and I went to school, they didn't write us warnings, did they, brother?
I used to write 40 tickets a day when I was a Hutto cop.
Wow.
Back in the day, because that's how the city paid its bills.
Wow.
I'll tell you the truth about that. They don't do that no more. They done got big time. But when the city only had like 10 employees, man, we were a major part of that.
Now, if I accidentally got a little bone in here, are we okay?
Well, it's going to be on your quesadilla if you got bone.
I mean, right? Is that a bad thing?
Yeah, well, I got strong intestines.
Strong.
Anyway, so we've also got a little extra. So Judge is the first guest that has shown up here, y'all, with some prizes.
Yes.
Now he told me when we set this up that he was going to bring some swag, some giveaways,
some swag. Baby.
Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I saw what he brought, I didn't want to give it up. I told him I might hide this stuff.
But Jennifer, how are you doing?
But we got to give it away. So we were trying to figure out what's the best way to do that. And so we came up what? My wife laughed at me, y'all.
No. Robert Garcia says, do you have any ranch from last week?
Yeah, Robert, I got ranch. You know I got ranch, Robert. Robert Garcia was here last week, and you know who he is?
Yes, I do.
Taylor City Councilman.
How did you get him in your house?
Me and Robert go way back.
Wow.
G21 Car Club, that's what I'm talking about.
Roger, he's a lot younger than you, though, isn't he? Okay, all right, come on, we'll go.
Talk about age.
Kim, how are
He's
you doing?
skinnier than I am, too, Judge. You gonna bring that up? Anyway,
And by the way, I just want to comment for those of you that are watching on Paul's feed live. I know you cannot see the top of my head, but we had to get. Don't be bitter, brother.
I tried. I told Michelle to get a bucket I could stand on, and she just laughed at me, y'all.
We did have a bucket. It wasn't.
I got height
so
restriction
issues.
issues.
We got. Okay, how about the giveaway?
Major Ackerman. Okay, so John showed up here with some giveaway stuff. So we were trying to figure out, okay, what are we going to do with that? How are we going to give it away? What we're going to do? And so, man, I'm telling you, these things are legit. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at that. Got my name down here. You think I want to give it away? But we got to, y'all. So we trying to figure, Major Ackerman, what's going on? So here's what we came up with. One idea, okay? Let me show them another thing here. Don't go baking, my heart. Look at this one. I like this one here. They see me rolling. Yeah, y'all know, old school, y'all know what that's about. Look at that, y'all. So we got 1, 2, and then we got...
There you go, right there.
Look at this.
I like this one. It says, it's getting hot in here. Vote for Paul Lee.
There you
go.
go.
Right there. Wow, look at it. It gets larger. Wow. Wow.
And that comes with 2 more pieces. So we got 3 prizes here. So here's what we want to do. Now, we don't know how this is going to work out or not, but we're going to give it a shot.
We've actually
I forgot.
This is a classic Yeti. It is the last
Look
one
at Nancy
that
Reister.
I had. Nancy Reister right there.
I got Nancy Reister on my line. You don't.
Paul Lee, who is the best county clerk in all of America?
Nancy Reister.
Nancy Reister.
Nancy
there
Reister.
You are. All right.
Nancy
so
Reister.
Our 4th gift and giveaway is a Yeti. It's brand new. It's not really a Yeti because I'm from Williamson County. It's a Yeti knockoff. It's a Yeti wannabe, but it says right there, Judge Bill Gravell from Williamson County.
Yeah,
right
y'all.
there, baby.
Okay, so we got 4 prizes. So here's what we're going to try to do, okay? Here's what we're going to... What is Judge saying? What? Cammy does beautiful work.
Cammy does beautiful work.
Yes!
Wow.
Wow! I didn't know she made them. That's Judge Gravell's daughter,
Yep.
Cammy. Cammy made these amazing prizes for us to give away. And hey, Robert Garcia, get your butt over here. You know where I live. I got a half blender full. Come on, baby. Anyway, Heather Peel's tuned in.
Hello, Heather Peel. How are you?
Okay, so
hey, Eunice, thank you for joining us tonight.
Here's what we're going to do, y'all. This is one idea. We don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to try it. If you message your friends, okay, tell them to either go to Judge Bill Gravell's Facebook, his live feed, or my Paul Leal Facebook live feed. Message your friends. Tell them to go there, and then tell them once they find us to leave a comment with your name in it that you sent them. You do that, you'll win a prize. And then if we get multiple people doing it, whoever sends the most will take the first prize, and so on and so on. Or if you share this video, whoever shares the video the most, and we'll know by the end of tonight, you'll win.
Hey, Lillian.
All right? So that's how you're going to win these prizes here, okay? So message your friends. Tell them to go to Facebook Live, either Judge Gravell's or Paul Leal's. Put in the message that you sent them to watch, and that's a point for you.
All right.
Okay, I gotta get moving, Judge.
Now, Paul, you got to help me with something, right? Okay,
yes.
So my viewers, this is the first time for them to see your show. Some of them, perhaps.
Yeah.
Tell them the requirements for how much money we spend,
okay,
and how many folks it's got to feed.
So here's the deal. This all started back in March, when we were getting things shut down. Nobody was doing anything. I was sitting in front of grocery stores, watching people stressed out. I was giving away toilet paper. And then one day I was sitting here at the house, and I said, man, we got to do something because people are just losing their mind. So then I just decided I'm going to make a cheap meal, show people how to make the cheap meal, and just try to be funny and let people chill out and relax. And just give them hope that everything's going to be all right, and we're going to come through this, and we're going to be stronger because of it.
That's right.
That's how it started.
Right, brother.
And so then it led to, okay, here's the rules. Here's what the rules are. You got to be able to feed 10 people for less than $15, and you got to be able to go buy that stuff that day. So you can't be talking about, oh, I got some venison. If people can't go deer hunting, you can't bring venison. Okay? It's that simple. You got to be able to go to H-E-B or Walmart or Randall's or wherever and get the stuff, okay? That's the rules, and that's what we got to stay inside.
But venison would be good in quesadillas. Never
It
had a
would,
venison quesadilla before.
but I'm
Never.
just telling you, people can't just show up here with any kind of stuff. Okay, so we're making Paul Leal's queso right now. So here's what you got to do. 2 cans of cheap H-E-B Rotel original, okay? Half a block of Velveeta cut up into small chunks. You're going to take, Michelle and I love purple onion. I don't know what everybody else likes. It really doesn't really matter.
Is it a little sweet? It's a little
It's
sweet,
sweeter.
Right? I like it.
It's a sweeter onion. And so what I like to do, Judge, is I cut me some onion, peel out the outer skin of it. And so what I'm going to do is cook the... What's a little bit different about the way I do queso, and I guess other people, is I cook the queso. I mean, I cook the rotel, and I saute the onions inside the rotel. And until all that, I mean, gets just boiling hot. And that's when I add my cheese, is after that. After the rotel is all heated up. And I cut my onions really fine to put into... You're taking away from the queso.
Nothing good like Velveeta cheese.
There he is, man. And I'm telling you, okay, so Velveeta, the cheese dip is a little bit extra. Because everybody knows I can't fool nobody. Velveeta's expensive. Especially when you buy the big block. It's about $7. So that's half your budget already. So, but it just, this queso, the quesadillas is just too good not to have some, oh, I guess she's trying to get, y'all know what my wife just did.
What'd she do?
Judge, look what Michelle did. She brought these cups over here, insinuating that they should be allowed some of the margarita. Can you believe it? I should have blended it a little bit longer.
Now, let me tell you the best part of this. It's not, making the meal is incredible. And having a meal to eat, but having a meal that's affordable, and here's the best part of it, guys, having a meal that you do together with family or friends. I think that we've been so busy. One of the things that I've learned during COVID, Michael, is that we've been so daggum busy with the world that COVID's really caused us to all slow down and spend time with our family. So the thought tonight of getting to hang out with Paul and his family, and do we need to test those to make sure they taste good?
They just what we got.
Getting to hang out with Paul and his family makes it a greater joy to spend time together. So
it does. So that's what my onions look like once they've been, like I said, I shave them. I don't cut them in real small pieces. I leave them a little long, but they're very, very thin, very thin. That's the trick. So I'm going to get the rotel bubbling here. I'm adding my onions to it. And so that's step 1 to Paul Leal's queso.
are you okay with what I'm doing with the
Yeah.
chicken? Is that too
Judge,
fried?
there is no wrong way. There is no wrong way.
You can call me
debone this
Bill,
chicken.
right?
That doesn't, no. I would. If my dad heard me doing that, he would smack me. Okay. Who's that? Sue. Okay. So another thing that I add to my queso, I should have asked y'all first. Are y'all okay with cilantro?
Yeah.
Y'all like cilantro?
Who would not be okay with
Well, there's
cilantro?
some people don't like it.
Well, they should be.
I'm telling you.
If you don't like cilantro, you shouldn't be watching the show because we're putting cilantro in there. You gotta love it.
He been watching the videos. Y'all know how I do it. Either you like it or you don't. That's it. That's all. Anyway, I'm gonna put some cilantro in here. But I'm already telling people what I'm doing. Anyway.
By the way, do
I
you
like
know what
cilantro.
Velveeta translated into English means, Paul?
Expensive cheese.
It means made by the hand of God.
Does it really?
No, I just made that up. But I just love
man.
Velveeta.
I do. I love Velveeta too, man. It's good. To me, I don't know. I've had the cheap generic cheese that H-E-B makes. It don't easy melt or whatever. It just doesn't. To me, it doesn't.
It doesn't do it, does it?
It doesn't taste like Velveeta.
Nope.
It just doesn't. It's something's missing in it. Okay. So, Judge, have you ever seen me make my homemade hot sauce?
No, I'm excited.
I'm gonna
about
show
it.
y'all. Okay, here. That's what I'm gonna do now. This is called rock grinder. In Spanish, it's referred to as a mocojete. It's an old. These things have been around a long time. About the time Jesus was walking around. Okay, so here's all you need. Now, when I was a kid, now I got 8 brothers and 4 sisters. And when I was a kid, this was my job. This was my job assignment. To make the hot sauce. I always refer to it as chili because my dad called it chili. But my task, my job was make the hot sauce for dinner. So what you do first is you take your mocolete, you put salt in the bottom of it. Now here's where you can mess up.
And by the way, that's pink salt, baby.
It's pink salt, y'all, because I'm trying to watch my weight. Okay, my sodium, cholesterol, whatever you call all that. So you can easily overdo it with salt, okay?
And
you can always add more. You can always add more. So
you must overdo
that's what
it with
I always
salt.
have to tell myself. So what you do first, you guys, is you put salt in the mocolete at the bottom. Then you take a serrano pepper. Now here again is where you can mess up. It don't take much, and you'll be peak out. You'll be burning. Está caliente. It's too hot. So you put your jalapeno down on the bottom. You see that, Judge?
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then you grind them. You grind the salt and the serrano pepper together.
Wow.
Look at that, y'all! We don't need electricity over here. You got it. Ooh, you can smell it. I wish they had smell-o-vision. Woo!
Baby.
That's going to be a hot pepper.
By the way, for those of you who don't know what moquita means in English, translated, it means a squisher. You squish things with it.
Okay, so now we put the salt. Now I'm going to cut up a tomato, and I'm going to add my tomato.
Now, what kind of tomatoes are those, Paul?
What do they call them? Romania? I don't know. They're the small little fat tomatoes, the cheap ones.
Mm-hmm. They're red. That's what
They're the cheapest tomatoes at HEB, and I like them the best.
By the way, have you ever had fried green tomatoes?
No.
Oh,
but
my
I would like
goodness.
to. I like anything fried.
And it's heart healthy.
You can put a tomato, and you know what the word for lard is in Spanish?
No, what is it?
Huh? I done went blank. The lard is, oh my gosh, man.
Are you saying lard or the
Lard,
Lord?
like fat grease, the fat grease.
Oh, I thought...
Manteca! My white wife, the right wife, remembered it, y'all. She grew up with my people. All right. Okay, so I cut up a tomato. So now I'm going to add a little bit of tomato into the mocolete. And I'm going to grind that tomato into that salt and that serrano pepper.
By the way, let me ask you guys, can I just interrupt you?
Yeah.
Paul, you got to answer something for me, brother. This has always been confusing to me, and I don't get it. So I just need you to be truthful with a brother and tell me the truth.
Okay.
I've seen your wife, and I've seen you, right? And for
Don't
the
you do
viewers,
it, Judge. I'll
and
cut
for the, don't you threaten
I got a
me.
big
Do
knife
not
here.
threaten me on TV.
Okay.
Okay, so one, I've learned
Judge,
that...
I'm going to tell you right now what the problem is.
No, I'm not...
I know what your question is because people ask it all the time because I'm short and fat.
Don't interrupt the judge.
Go ahead. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
Judge. Go ahead.
I've seen her and I've seen
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And I just don't get it.
Most people don't either, Judge.
I don't-
Here's the truth. She got a cataract and she's blind in the other eye.
All
She
right.
can't see me, Judge.
All right.
She can't see me.
See,
She doesn't. That's why.
how many of you have had that same question about
Oh,
Paul
yeah, I get
and
it
his
all the
wife,
time.
right?
And you know what I tell people? Mind their own business.
Yeah. You know what I think?
Anyway.
You know what I think the
Hey,
answer
we
is?
even got some.
Paul.
We even got some. Look at these. I splurged for you. I went out and
Vicky,
splurged
how are
for
you doing? By the way,
Sea
Vicky, do
salt.
you have the same question I do? Donna, do you have the same question? Just hit that like button. If you agree
No.
with Judge Bill Gravell, going, how did he get hurt? Hit the like,
It's
like.
'cause I
Go,
grew
baby.
up.
Look at it, Paul. Look at
Hey.
it's going, baby. There are hundreds of likes.
Judge, I'll tell you, I'll answer the truth about that.
Come on, tell me.
Here's the truth.
Oh, somebody's here.
Who's that? Brody, hold him. Who
Who
is
is
it?
it?
Who is it? Anyway, here's the truth, Judge. Somebody walked in my house. They must know us because Robert Garcia!
Robert Garcia's in the house.
Yeah! Look at that right here, Robert. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, y'all.
Baby.
Okay.
Here you go, Robert.
Okay, so Robert, let me
I
ask
got
you a
you.
question. Did you,
Here's some
Robert?
extra.
Did you hear my question a while ago?
Which question was
My
that?
question was, I was asking
fine?
Paul.
Yeah,
that's yours,
yeah,
brother.
knock it
I was
out.
asking Paul. Paul, I've seen you and I've seen your wife, right? She's beautiful. How did you get her?
Well, I don't know.
That's a good question.
I was
That's
about
a
to
great
explain to him.
So, I know she's been tested for COVID-19, so that's not it. But
Yo, why y'all hating on
so
me, man? Why y'all hating on me, man?
That's rich, brother.
so I think what I've been told was this: is, she got caught speeding, so she had a choice of either marry Paul or pay a large fine.
That could be part of it. She does feed y'all. Let me tell you. Okay, here's the truth. Here's the truth, Judge. Here's the real truth about it. When I saw Michelle, she was 15 years old, and I was 17, and she came walking into church.
Wow.
I was in the youth group. The Lord,
Amazing.
we both been in ministry. We both been in ministry. The Lord, you're good, Lord. Yeah, you were good to me when you let Michelle walk in that church, Lord. You let her walk through the back doors of that church, Lord. And when my eyes saw her, Lord, when my eyes saw her, I said, that's the one I'm marrying. That's what happened. She was so young, Judge. She was young. She didn't know no better.
Cynthia
So when
Flores,
I
I'm
started-
so glad you're watching.
What is that?
We
Cynthia
love you,
Flores!
C-Flo.
But you're on the
C-Flo's in
right
the house.
phone, C-Flo. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let me stir this. I'm
So,
glad-
the,
I'm
so
glad
the
you
answer
started.
to my question, here's the answer to my question. The answer to my question is that this simply is proof that there is a God in heaven
Yeah.
that loves Paul. Because
Yes.
God looked down upon Paul and said,
Yes.
he is not complete. I need to give him
He needs a woman. And the real truth is, she didn't know no better. She was a child. I was a child. That's the only woman I ever been with. That's the truth. We got married right when she was in high school. Right, I graduated. Right after I graduated, she got done. We got married.
Where did y'all go to high school at?
Taylor, we Dutch.
Taylor High.
We Dutch. We met right here in Christ Fellowship Church, corner of Mills and McLean.
Now, you may not know this.
We've been married 28 years. Can you believe
Ooh,
that?
that smells good.
Oh, see, that's why my rotel is not like everybody else's.
Now, Paul, you may not have known this. Did you know that I grew up in Williamson County?
No.
Listen, let me tell you something. When I grew
No.
up, I went to high school at Round Rock High School when
Did you?
it was
Yeah,
the
that's
high
right.
school in Round Rock. There was only one, right? And I remember coming to Taylor, playing them in football, and they just beat the thunder out of us. I remember that. And
Well, you know what I did? I wasn't.
what are you looking for, brother?
Some
No.
salsa, strips of salsa. Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we
he's
gotta
not-
try it. We gotta try it. Hang on.
slowing
Hang
down.
on. Hang on. I got.
Wait. Is it too hot for you, Paul? Do I get
I-
the ranch?
Oh,
Do I need to
wow.
get the ranch?
Oh,
Do I
Robert!
need to get the ranch out
He
for you?
brought some devil in a jar here last
Tracy, how are
Sunday.
you doing this evening? Glad you're here. Is it good?
I haven't tasted it.
Está caliente un poquito.
What?
It's a little hot and maybe a little bit salty. Was that our doorbell?
It's
On my phone.
Oh,
salt is
I
good.
thought you said it was hot.
it is.
That's nothing. That's not hot.
Is it
No,
hot?
it's just
More
tomatoes.
tomato?
It's just tomatoes. Where's the hot sauce?
You need to put the rest of that
Where's the
jalapeno in
jalapenos?
there.
Oh my gosh, y'all! Y'all killing me.
All right, you see that I'm working on this chicken. And
Okay,
by the way,
you're
look
doing
at
that.
it. Look how beautiful.
Okay,
that-
Robert, wash
Oh,
your hands.
look
We're
at
gonna
that.
give you a job.
Look how beautiful that's turned out. Look at that chicken
Oh
right there.
man, you did it like you work professionally in a
We started out.
restaurant.
We started out with just a few loaves and a few fishes,
Hey, I
and
did
look
the
at what
margaritas.
we've been able to make
Huh?
right here.
I just came for the Paul Leon margarita.
Oh well, hey man, you're here. I'll put you to work. Okay. Do y'all got a mocajete, Robert?
Yeah, we got a margarita.
Mocajete?
Hey, why are you squishing that all over me?
Is it getting on you? My
Don't beat
bad.
the
Okay, let's
molcajete
see.
out of that. Just
Let me
squish it
see.
a little bit.
Let me see. I don't know. To me, it's hot.
Hey, I think we should do a giveaway.
Because it doesn't taste like
Well,
ranch.
did anybody?
Let
Has
me see
anybody
this.
said
Let me see
anything?
this.
Let him take over.
You don't know what
Take
you're doing,
over.
Paul.
Take over. Take over. I'm only half, Robert. I'm only half.
Oh my goodness,
Who
Paul!
is it?
Paul, my mama is watching. Paul Leal, mama, I love you, and I want you to know that Paul Leal right here thinks that you are the most amazing
The
woman
best.
in
The
the
most
world.
amazing.
By the way, Paul, all of my good looks, you know where I got them from?
From your mama?
From my mama. All of my smarts, you know where I got them from?
Your mama.
All the trouble I've ever got in life because of my big mouth, you know who I got that from?
Your
Paul
mama.
Leal?
My daddy. That's
We didn't know
exactly
that.
right, baby.
So I'm
Mama,
gonna
I
add
love
this
you.
cheese to this rotel right now, and start making this queso.
Mama, I want you to see this chicken that I've made right here.
He
See
did
that?
an amazing job.
I did, Mama. I took it right out of the bag. Clint, are you making fun of the chicken?
He did an amazing job, y'all. I ain't never seen somebody shred a chicken so, I mean, excellent.
I'm just trying not to cut my finger off.
That knife is sharp. That knife will get you. Okay, so now Robert's taking over the molcajete, and so we're gonna have some good salsa here in a minute. I'm gonna cut up the rest of this Velveeta because somebody ate some of it, and now I'm short cheese. I don't want to point no names or say no nothing, but they're standing next to me on the right. Anyway, so this queso will be done here in just a second.
Did you get it better? Did you put some lime in there? Did you put a little bit of lime in
Man,
there?
Not yet,
Robert knows what
one
he's
second.
doing.
Oh,
You know what
you're
he's
in my
doing.
way, brother.
Check it out.
I need a little lime.
Keith Hagler's watching. He said hi.
Hey! Keith Hagler's a good buddy.
Hey, Keith, have I got a car deal for you? Man, do I love you, brother. Come by and see the Judge Bill Gravell car lot. Keith's a good man, isn't he? He's done amazing things for Taylor.
Yeah, man, he's hooked me up with sign locations and everything. Okay, Rich, look at this, look at this, look at this. He cutting my line.
By the way, Paul, how many signs do you have out?
I have 200
When I
4x8s
when
in
I
the field.
drove in here today,
Uh-huh,
I only
uh-huh.
saw
That's how I
5,000
do it.
signs out that said Paul.
That's how I do it. You know what? Hey, Janice, what's going on, Barbara Norris? I got a sign in Barbara Norris's front yard in
Barbara,
Ludlow.
thank you for putting a sign on
Yeah,
Paul.
me and Barbara go 25 years back.
Hey, Barbara, I want you to look at me. I got Paul's back, baby.
Look at that. Hey, wait. Ah! Robert, how come you didn't do that? Did you wear one of my shirts? No. Apron?
Yeah, I don't know. No, we're the
Trying to
old Ferndale
remember.
one last time.
Woohoo!
You know, I like the fruitiness of this.
I'm telling y'all, man.
It's practically good for you.
Practically good for me.
I'll see.
But what's the name of it again?
What?
This margarita.
Paul Leal. That's the PaulLeal.com margarita. All right. So I'm not having to do nothing but stir some cheese. These two guys are working, man. This is the first time we had double guests on the show.
That's because we want it done right.
And we want to eat dinner. We're hungry.
The half the Mexican that's in me, Robert, will cut you.
Hey, Veronica, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us tonight. Hey, Vince, how are you doing, man? Thanks for watching us tonight. Glad you guys are chiming in. Hey, if I haven't mentioned it to you guys that are
let's try
following
it
on
now.
social media, this is Paul Leal. He's a candidate for Constable here in Williamson County, Precinct 4. And I want you to know I believe in Paul, and I think he's an honorable man. And the reason I'm in his kitchen tonight is because I'm a better cook than he is, and I want to show him how to do it.
That was the doorbell.
It sounded like it. Our dog ain't on the game.
Here
I
you
might
go.
have to send
No,
him
it's your
back to
phone. Is that your
security
phone
school.
going off?
It might have been it. Is it?
What are you doing? Tricking us. Let me tell y'all, since Judge gave me a compliment, let me tell y'all about this dude. Okay? He doesn't know. We didn't talk about this. He doesn't know I'm going to say this. But
Ooh, this is
Judge, this guy right here, even before I ever said a word that I was running for constable, and I was content being Marty Rubel's sergeant and working there. You may or may not know, back in 2015, we experienced a horrific event in the city of Hutto where Sergeant Chris Kelly was killed. Judge knew that I was there. He knew that I did CPR on Chris, and that Chris passed. Well, a year later, we have the trial of the guy who killed Sergeant Kelly. So I'm bailiffing at the time Judge Hobbs's court, I think, and Judge Gravell came in. He was a JP at the time. Came in to do a jury trial, and he pulls me off to the side and he says, "I want you to know that him and his wife knew where I was at the week prior and were praying for me." That's the week of the hearing. That's the kind of guy he is. He didn't have to say a word to me. He didn't have to let me know that he was thinking about me. He didn't, but he did. And that just meant the world to me, that hear this elected official, hear this guy that's got a heart for people, it's got a heart for service, got a heart for just a servant's heart, was thinking about me and my family during one of our darkest hours. And that, it's those little things. And this guy has called me several times throughout my campaign, checking on me. How you doing? Reassuring me that this is what the Lord's called me to do. I mean, that's why I love this guy. The love that I have for Bill Gravell goes far beyond him ever becoming our highest county official. It goes way beyond that. And so, anyway, that's why I'm glad and I'm honored to have him in my kitchen, because I know he has a heart for people, for hurting people.
I want to tell you guys why I showed up tonight. I showed up, one, because Paul invited me, and two, he promised me a margarita. But for the third reason, I want to tell you why I showed up tonight. I'm just being honest. I'm being real. We can do that on a Sunday night, right, Robert? We can do that, right, Isabella? So here's the truth. Here's what I want to tell you. I believe in Paul because back at the beginning of the COVID pandemic, I called on our constables and I called on our constable deputies. I called on them to go and do patrols at the Walmarts and at the HEBs. Remember that?
Yeah.
Not because we were afraid of the people. We wanted the people in Williamson County to feel safe and feel secure. And you know what? Paul did that. Paul did that without question. When I rang the bell and I needed help here in Williamson County and we all needed people, guess what? It was our police officers, it was our sheriff's deputies, and it was our constable deputies that showed up. And guys, I just want to be real with you tonight. I don't even know the name of Paul's opponent, but here's the difference between the two. The reason why I support Paul is because he's a peace officer. His opponent is not a certified peace officer. And come January 1st, whenever that new person is sworn into office as the Williamson County judge, I need to be able to count on the people that are sworn into office to go do their job. The truth is, his opponent come January 1st, he won't be able to do his job because he's not a certified peace officer. So what sets Paul apart for me is Paul and the rest of law enforcement, including here in the city of Taylor, in the city of Hutto, including in Granger, including in Round Rock and Georgetown, peace officers stepped up and filled the gap for our Williamson County. And I'm here and proud to be with Paul tonight.
Well, thank you, Judge.
Because he's a good friend and a good brother.
Amen. And he did tell the truth. You know, we try to keep the show about 10% politics, 90% fun. And I appreciate him pointing that out.
Okay, I got to tell you an avocado story.
Yes, I'm ready.
So
we're making guacamole right here, right now.
So we lived in the Dominican Republic. I don't know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we lived there for a year. And when we lived there, Paul, the one things that I learned about on the Dominican island is any of the fruits and vegetables would just grow. And we would go into the different villages.
Yeah.
We would go there to teach kids in school or to do perhaps a Bible camp or to do a church service, Paul.
Yeah.
Well, we'd go to those villages and they would give us gifts. And Paul, I'm not exaggerating. I want you to look at me, brother. Most of the avocados were the size of huge oranges or grapefruits.
Wow.
I mean, they were massive. And normally you could take that seed out of it, put those little bitty cocktail shrimp in there. Ooh, it was amazing. So I love avocate.
Did you learn Spanish or anything while you were there?
Taco burrito.
¿Dónde está el baño? I
Baño.
learned that one. Y'all know what that is? Where's the restroom? Anyway, I learned that one. Okay, that's enough about that one. Anyway, Robert's taking care of the queso. We added the salami. So here's Paul Leal's queso, in case you missed it. A block of Rotel, 2 cans of generic, a block of Velveeta. Block of Velveeta, 2% milk, 2 cans of Rotel, original, and an onion.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that right there.
Papacitas, whatever you want to call it, quesadillas, you can't eat that. So there's a Mexican restaurant that's expensive in Austin, and I don't ever remember the name. But they made queso like this.
By the way, just one little brief word in case you don't know. If you do eat the entire block of Velveeta, it will block you up. So don't eat the whole block at one time. You need it mixed in with some other stuff. Did you get some of this, brother?
Not yet.
You made it. Come on, get over here.
Let's check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, do we have any ranch?
You know what, Robert?
Ranch, that's rich. Hey, Bill Brown, I see you, brother.
Bill Brown was on my show earlier.
Wait a minute. He made a cowboy, what was it? What did he make? What did y'all make
He
with
made,
Bill Brown?
well, hillbilly lasagna.
Hillbilly lasagna.
But it got trashed.
It got trashed.
The
Bill
whole
Brown?
thing did, because I got the wrong
Oh, no, that's good.
noodle.
That's good.
That's good. By the way, what are those unsalted chips? What are you doing?
Those are sea salt. Sea
These-
salt chips
these-
from HEB. I'm looking for HEB just to be a sponsor.
My HEB, baby, always delivering
Okay.
on time.
So right now, what I'm trying to make, because we're gonna fire up, we gotta hurry. We're gonna
do some
fire
chicken.
up. You know how to make guacamole?
Sure. What do we do?
So here's some avocado. Cut up 2 tomatoes. Cut that avocado in half. Put it in here. Here's a knife. Let me get this out your way. And then Put it in there and I'll get you a smasher.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to move the
By the way,
queso.
save 1/2 of that avocado, and
Okay.
when we get to the end and we have the quesadillas, we can do thin little feather slices
Oh,
of it to lay
yeah.
on top of the quesadillas.
Oh, look at
It's
him thinking
amazing.
like I got more avocado.
Gina, how are you doing tonight?
I got more avocados in the fridge. Let me tell you, here in this house, we'll eat avocados every day. You know why? Because they said they supposed to be good for you and they take away fat. But somebody lied to me. Because they ain't taking away no fat from me yet. And I've been eating them every day, y'all. Because I do love avocados.
Stacy,
Okay.
how are you doing?
So I'm gonna fire up. I'm gonna show y'all Paulie Al's version
What am I doing?
of You're fine. I'm gonna fire this up. I'm gonna show y'all my version of how I make quesadillas. Okay, and up to now we haven't had any butter. Here's where the butter comes in. So Judge Gravell shredded that chicken, y'all. Did an amazing job. This was a $5 chicken. Did you taste it? How's it? What's
It's
the
good.
flavor?
It tastes good. It tastes good. It's got a little Mexican seasoning.
Yeah,
to it.
it's a fiesta flavor.
Fiesta.
We're gonna kick that up a notch. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get this skillet going. I got my comal going. A comal is a tortilla warmer. Cooks your tortillas. Now, Judge, don't be upset with me, but there was no way. Who's that? Clarissa! What's happening? There's no way we would have time to make homemade tortillas. Now, Lucio Valdez did it when he was on the show, but Lucio is
He's
he's the real deal.
Yep.
The real deal. He threw down a whole. I couldn't keep up with him. So we're going to take some shortcuts. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all how I do my quesadillas.
David, how you doing, brother? We're glad you're on. Craig, we're glad
Now,
you're watching
Robert
us tonight.
Garcia, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing, Robert Garcia, about what I'm doing here.
He's bringing out fake flour tortillas
No, they
from
ain't
H-E. And he's going to fry them up. Now,
Let
you're
me
going to
show
use
y'all.
real butter, right? We're going to use real butter.
If you've never had these, you've been missing out. This is the fastest, quickest shortcut. Have you had these?
Those are awesome.
I'm telling you, man, these are the real deal. They've already been made, rolled out, cut. You just got to cook them. These are in the refrigerated section at H-E-B. In Taylor, it's across from the eggs, over by the sour cream and all that. That's where these are found, okay? So what we're going to do first is we're going to kick that chicken up a notch. So I got a little bit of salted butter right here.
And that's the unhealthy kind of
somebody,
butter.
Somebody that watches the show bought me a whole spoon set.
Wow, that is pretty.
Can you believe it?
Does it say something?
Uh-huh. It says Paul Leal's beautiful.
Oh,
no,
Lord.
it doesn't. It says baked with love. Anyway,
Where's the
I was
smasher?
trying to convince my wife that so she'd... Huh?
Where's the smasher at?
Spatula right here. Bean smasher. Sometimes I use a whisk like this, or I have a smasher.
And by the way, this queso, not only does it taste robust and you can feel the airness in it, but you can also taste the cilantro, which taps the back of the palate. It's amazing.
Okay, we got homemade salsa. Robert Garcia didn't know he was coming to work.
I just came for a margarita. You should have
Okay.
warned me. Yeah.
That's what you get. You come running in the house. We put you to work. That's why my kids don't come. Dad is like, nah, Dad's just going to make us work if we show up.
Right?
Uh-huh. That's how we do it. Okay.
Okay, the butter's about
Melt it. Yeah.
almost reduced.
Okay.
Is
Well, I'm
that
going to
the
show
word?
you. I'm going to show
I
you.
just made up a word.
I cut up some onions here, more purple onions,
You like purple.
and I love them. Thin strips, okay? I'm going to put that in there. Watch this. Hold on, Judge. I'm making a mess. Don't block the view. Remember, Robert, we got to block the view when we mess up.
Right?
Okay, I'm going to turn the heat down on that. I'm going to fry that. Okay, I'm waiting a little bit for my tortilla warmer to get hot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I got onions being sauteed and some salted butter right here, okay? Wish y'all had smell-o-vision. Okay, now what we're going to do,
I need a flour tortilla.
I'm going to show you. We're going to take a little slap your mama. It's a little Cajun.
With
Slap
ranch.
Alaskan.
With ranch.
We're not putting ranch, Robert. All right. Now, if this was beef, I would put Camino, but I'm just going to put a little of that for flavor. A little black pepper. Don't want to make it too spicy. Okay. Now, my tortilla warmer's getting hot. Let me show you here.
You need to watch what I'm going to do with that tortilla. You just give me about 30 seconds
Hang
worth
on.
of fresh hot tortilla. Baby, I'm telling you, don't tell anybody what I'm about to do. You see that right there? That's going to be amazing. Isn't that right?
That is.
Just
That's good.
Take that tortilla,
That's the good stuff right
dip
there.
it right
This
in
is
there.
your Mexican blended cheese. $2.50 for 3 cups at HEB. Hill Country Fair. Okay.
We've
Y'all
got,
watch and see.
we've got a lot of chicken.
We're going to make it.
Do you want me to do the rest of this chicken?
No.
There's a bunch.
Okay. Now, this is a little ghetto, but it's going to work, y'all. Okay. So, I'm going to take a little bit of his chicken, and I'm going to put it in with the onions and the butter. And the little bit of slap your mama that we just made. Okay. And we're going to cook it that way. I'm going to take my stick of butter. If you notice here, I left the paper on the end. Just the very tip is exposed. What? Just like that on the comal, okay? The tortilla warmer.
Do that one more time. But
What? That or the butter.
It's the sound effects.
do it
The sound
again.
effects make the whole thing.
did it scare you? It scared
What
me.
you do is you put the tortilla down, rub it, okay? Smear it in. We're gonna let half of it cook. While this is going, I'm gonna stir this
That
up
looks
just a
good.
little bit. Hey, we got cut up some of that brisket. We'll make you a brisket one.
Now, this brisket right here, do you know where this brisket came from? That's right, Thorndale Meat Market.
Thorndale
Am
Meat
I
Market.
right?
Hey,
Wow.
I told Trey, Judge, I told Trey that you were coming.
Did you really? Trey,
And I told
thank
him,
you, brother.
and I told him you wanted a brisket quesadilla. And you know what? He hooked you up.
Yep.
I gotta put that down as an in-kind gift.
Trey,
On my
thank you
campaign
very
report.
much. And by the way, if you guys hadn't driven out to the Thorndale Meat Market, it's amazing. You need to run out there. It's really awesome. His brisket, the best part about the brisket that I like is it's got a good layer of fat. Look at that little layer of fat. Now, some of you that are concerned about your health and your heart, you would trim that off. And I respect that. But you just need to know that you're wrong. You can't do that to a piece of brisket, folks. You got to leave the fat on there.
Woo. Okay, so we're moving this. Oh man, why does my phone say low battery? Baby, hit the thing there. Okay, so let me show y'all here. I'm gonna put a little bit of butter down, and I'm gonna turn the tortilla. Okay. Smear it down.
Wait, there's no sound effects.
What? Okay.
That was different.
I gotta smash it now. I'm gonna put some cheese, y'all. Okay. We're gonna put about
Now, you want something really good?
shoot
Take
a
little strip
handful
that
of
brisket,
cheese.
Dip it in that queso.
Okay, on both sides of
Put it on
the
the chip.
tortilla.
You can
Okay,
touch it.
Robert, how's the guacamole?
The guacamole is good.
Okay. Now while that's cut, can you cut me up some onion?
Yeah,
Like
let me-
thin
hang
slice?
on.
Man.
Let me see what that. Where's the guacamole? Where you at, Judge?
Where am I at? I'm taking the pieces of brisket. I'm putting them
Oh,
on a
Robert,
chip.
I need some
I'm
salt.
taking the piece of brisket. I'm putting
Need
it on
salt?
a chip, and
Okay.
I'm
What's
dipping
salt?
it
Salt?
in the queso,
Yeah.
and it's
Right
amazing.
there.
Right there, like that.
Okay, I'm squishing a lime right now. You know why you squish a lime, Judge? Bust it up inside. That way when you cut it, all the juice just comes out. Okay, now watch. This is what's gonna make that chicken pop! Watch this. Okay, my cheese, you see my cheese is melting? Hang on, Judge. I'm telling you, this is not like your mama did it. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do, put a little chicken on here. And I do mine like a pizza. And then we'll cut it. Just like that. And then, we're gonna add
Man,
that
look
one.
at how pretty that looks.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I'm telling you, this is
That is
legit.
beautiful.
This is legit. Let that melt. You got it going on. Okay.
Kevin, how are y'all doing tonight? Glad you're watching us tonight, watching us live. Betty, I see you out there. We're glad you're out there with us tonight.
You ready?
So who won the contest?
We don't know yet. We haven't had a
We
chance.
haven't done it. We've been
can't be
eating.
keeping up.
We haven't done anything.
Okay.
Too
Now
busy eating.
I cut that in 4 pieces. Okay. Now I do have sour. Look at it. Hang on. You ready?
Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh.
Oh.
I thought it came with sound effects.
Okay. You gotta try that.
That was so wrong. Did you see him do that?
Okay. I'm putting more butter down. I'm gonna put my second tortillas.
I got it.
Yeah, you go ahead. Enjoy it. Tell me what you think.
Oh.
What you think, Judge? What you think? Huh? Let me try.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's really good. Oh, you know what? I think that tortilla with the real butter on it Oh man,
That's a game changer.
This is good.
Now
Is that not a game
Hey,
changer?
margaritas and quesadillas.
You can't get easier than this.
wow.
Oh,
You know what,
good.
Paul? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the flour tortillas with fresh butter.
It's the butter,
or
it's the chicken,
it's
it's
the chicken,
everything.
the way it's seasoned, or if it's me. I don't know what it is.
I think
It
it's
makes it
the sound
exceptional.
effects.
The sound
It's
effects.
everything.
Sound effects.
Look at that. You turn that tortilla like that?
Hey, now, guys, I want to tell you the truth. We're clowning around a lot, but this is exceptional. I don't know if you fixed this recipe or not, and
It's really good.
I'm telling you, this is, Judge, what I love about it is it's simple. Now, we made a lot of extra. We made queso, we made salsa, we made guacamole.
we went a little over $10.
Well, but not just on the quesadillas. If you just kept it to the quesadillas,
We stayed
you
in
got
budget.
you got a $5 chicken, right? You got $1.50 in hot dog. I mean, in tortillas. You got $2.50. I'm sorry, we had hot dogs yesterday. I got a hot dog coming out of my ears.
By the way, there were no hot dogs killed in the use of for this video this evening.
And then we got $1.50 pack of tortillas, $5 chicken, $2 bag of cheese, an onion. Now, the only thing I would have added on here that I forgot to is I would add cilantro to the quesadilla and add it to the inside.
Well, let's
That's
make-
the only thing.
let's
We're
make
gonna make
another one
another
and do
one.
it. Hey.
But I'm telling you, you got 20 tortillas in a pack for $1.50. 20 of them. That's 10. You got a family of 10. You eat 2 apiece. Oh, one.
That's for the ladies. Ladies, this
I
is
made
for
that
you.
for y'all. So y'all
Wow.
can share.
Okay, now do you want to do a little
Okay.
brisket in there?
Yeah, let's do a brisket one. So what I need is
You need to.
Robert's gonna.
Yeah, you tell me.
You got some onion?
Yes.
Let's throw that onion in there.
Put some
I'm gonna chop it
cilantro.
up a little bit more and we chop it in half.
Yeah, there you go. Throw your brisket.
Is that too big? Too big pieces?
Nah, it's good.
How big do you want the onions?
They're just gonna saute.
How much more do you want, brother?
Just enough for make a one quesadilla. There you go. Let me throw that
Here,
back down.
Taste it first. Make sure I got enough salt.
Oh yeah, y'all probably can't hear it, but we got Tejano music going in the background too. I tried to keep it real. Okay, we got that one going. I'm gonna turn my comal down a little bit.
Hey, but while we got a second, I want to ask Paul Leo a question, and this is what I came for. Every time I come over here, Paul Leo gives me this blue straw. I don't know why Paul gives me this blue straw every time.
I don't know,
He gives me
man.
this blue straw. I come back.
I didn't even know you were coming, y'all. I didn't even know you were coming, Robert. I don't know. The Lord must have knew. Oh man, that's good.
That's good.
You know how to make some guacamole, man.
It's good. That queso's
There.
good too.
I think the queso.
I'm gonna put a little butter down.
That
The
quesadilla.
trick to me is toasting that tortilla in the butter. You just put it down, smear it around, y'all. Smear it around. Get that butter everywhere on that tortilla. You may make a mess, but that's why they make rags. You can clean it later. What you doing, Robert? You got the great. Time out. Offensive foul, 1 yard penalty. Robert Garcia. We got homemade salsa in the molcajete.
man.
We got guacamole in the bowl. We got Paul Leal queso going down.
Margaritas.
Margaritas in the cups. Brisket quesadilla on the stove.
You forgot the beans, but you don't need them.
We don't need them, babe.
Now,
You're
let-
right about that.
We're not going to fix the beans tonight, but guys, we need to talk about this for a minute. Monica, I need your help on this. Listen, Paul bought beans in a bag. And,
They legit.
and see, and you know where I'm going, don't you, brother? Beans in a bag are okay, right? Because we're trying
You
to
gonna
fit it
make me
within a
cook 'em?
budget. But here's the truth, though. You can't have refried beans in a bag.
Yes,
That ain't
you can.
right, man. They come in cans.
No.
You've got to have. Hey, if you agree with me
No.
that refried beans should come in a can, not
gonna
in a
make me
bag.
cook
Come
'em?
on, give me some likes. There you go.
You're
See
gonna
the loving
scream it?
Paul?
No.
Look, Paul, they're loving me,
You're gonna
baby.
make me cook 'em?
See those?
They're legit. They're really good, y'all.
Actually, it just does look exactly like beans in a can, but they're in a bag.
I'm telling you, that bag's $1, and they are good.
What you making there, Paul?
That's
Smells
all you
good.
do is you rip this top piece off, put it in the microwave 1 minute, and they're done.
See, that's not right. You can't put refried beans in a microwave. That's
Yeah, you
wrong,
can.
brother. I don't know where you were raised at. I was raised in
Dude, I was raised in the
Williamson
ghetto.
County, Texas, baby, and we don't do that stuff here.
Raised in the projects of Taylor, Texas. I know where I'm from, East Mustang, y'all. Shout out to the project homies. Back in the day, I went from the south side to the north side, baby. Okay. You get a plate?
Hey, Michael Price, I just want to remind you, man, that we may be in the middle of a pandemic, but you know what, brother? We can still have fun and we can still have a good time. You know,
can.
one of the things that we're missing right now in our nation is not only a lack of civility. Civility doesn't exist anymore, but we can't even have fun anymore. We can't even have fun without people criticizing us or making fun of us. And I hope this just reminds you tonight that
Yeah.
we can have a good time
Just
and we can
chill.
have a fun time together. Paul, that's my brisket, brother.
Okay, I'm cutting it up for you.
Come on, let's go.
I'm bringing the pizza cutter.
Oh,
out.
watch out.
wow.
What the world? Y'all don't know what this is, a multi-useful tool.
That's a switchblade if you come from his neighborhood.
Okay. That's a rolling blade, y'all. Okay, try that one, Judge.
Okay.
See what you think.
What do you think?
Go ahead,
I'm
Robert.
gonna try it out.
It's hot, y'all. We're not playing. We cooking with fire. That's a Thorndale Meat Market beef brisket quesadilla.
Look at that right there. That's good stuff.
Oh, I wish I could.
Oh, my
Come on,
goodness.
get a bite, y'all. Go ahead, take a bite. I share with you. Ooh,
There
that's
is
hot.
nothing healthy in that bite right there.
Oh,
You can even taste the grease from the brisket. I mean, you
Look
can
at my
feel it
fingers.
trickling. Look at that.
butter. Butter make everything better. Oh, that's good. Okay,
Oh, that's
Judge?
good. Oh, that's good.
I would say we have created a feast. I'm glad my buddy Robert Garcia came to the house. I love this man. He does a lot of good for the city of Taylor. But you're not up right now, right?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Now, we want to remind you before you go, though, whoever shares the video the most, and we can track that on Facebook, we're going to send you
We're going to send you these gifts.
that were made. And
They,
these,
they came with, what did you
did
bring,
you see
Robert?
that? Made that in honor of Paul.
You didn't bring no gifts?
Look at that.
That is awesome.
Yes.
You didn't bring no gifts. You brought some non-fat noodles.
And this is my favorite one right here. Right here.
Go bacon, my heart. That's
Don't
awesome.
go bacon my heart. There
That
you
is
go.
awesome.
Vote Paul Leal. So we're going to be giving those away
So
later
you-
tonight.
What is Vinny? Vinny looks good. Save me some. Come on,
Yeah,
you should
come
have
on,
got
baby.
yourself
Come
down there. You
on.
know where I live.
That's what I came for, Vinny.
I know. We have it. It's down. Okay, Judge, we're out of time. Okay? Is there anything you wanted to say that you're good?
Make sure y'all vote. Vote, vote, vote.
And not just vote, go down the ballot. You need to go all the way down the ballot. It doesn't do us any good. Well, it doesn't do us that are on the ballot any good if you just, what the world? Hey, man, I feel like a stripper came in and got me. Who did
PG.
that, man?
Hey, I just want to remind you guys that you've got to vote. Listen up. You've got to vote all the way from the White House to the schoolhouse. There's a lot of folks on the ballot, and I really want to encourage you. Paul, don't take it off, brother. We're
No, I don't know what
We're live,
happened,
brother.
man. I don't
You're
know what
excited.
happened.
You're just
The
excited
viewers
about
I got
this.
so excited about
Just went
this.
through the roof. God bless you guys. Thank you.
Go down the ballot. We need you to do it. All those that are running need you to do it. Remember, city races are after us. After the county races, they're all on the ballot. These guys need you to go down. Don't do us a disservice and just pick the top three and then go on. We need you to go all the way down. Be disciplined enough. In my mind, that's going to be the game changer in this election.
That's right.
Is down ballots, going all the way down. That's what's going to win this thing. All right. As always, we love you guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to love those that are around you. Take care of each other. Okay? You never know when your number's going to get punched, so you need to live every day as it's your last.
That's right.
All righty? We love you. We'll see you next Sunday. Tune in. Facebook Live, Paul Leal. Share the video. Win some prizes. And we'll catch you later because we've been to eat. Bye.